Welcome to this special, very cold here in Greater Montreal area in Montreal, aka Hawk Island. Yours truly, Adrian Hana, Dragan, independent artist, activist, and athlete. Triple A was gonna go real quick, do something. Activist and artist, an athlete, Triple A, adding other dimensions to that trinity, geopolitical analyst and theorist, philosopher, the world's greatest living dancing millennial rainbow poet on this very cold Sabbath, Saturday Sabbath. Sabbath of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, which are one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth. Yours to lead in Hana Dragon androgynous pansexual founder thereof, founding the kingdom for world peace under regeneration, rebirth, rejuvenation, ensuring of liberty and prosperity for the collective North American civilization. Because of course I am a Quebecer, I am a Canadian, I am a North American, although I am a world peace advocate. We got right here from Hawk Island, Montreal, Metropolis Island in Montreal, Quebec, La Belle Province, Canada. And I am a North American, Canadian, Quebecer, and part of the LGBTQ worldwide community. I wish world peace, but of course, I'm a philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and theorist of North America with my specific North American views and points and philosophies, although of course I'm a universal spiritual teaching student who was born in many past lives, many incarnations. I'm soon to celebrate my survival of COVID, 3 years of things, February 6th, February 7th, between 6th and 7th and 8th. So soon I'm going to do a video on that specific event 3 years ago when I had COVID. The first time I had it 3 times and I'm triple vaccinated. And of course, I encourage all to get vaccinated to increase in hygiene in public. And I encourage also all to work out, train, exercise. Working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. Today, I want to say I'm grateful. It is February 4th. My rent is fully paid for this month of February. Fully paid my rent, fully paid my electricity bill, fully paid my internet, and of course I've got food, bananas, and I've got bacon, which I'm gonna cook, and then I'm gonna take a bath on this cold day. Yesterday I went for a march, first time breaking record fitness, personal fitness. I said I'm gonna go test it. I'm gonna go around the block and I see if I can. I was well dressed. I think the most clothes I ever wore, best dressed. I had two jackets, one big black one and the one that my anonymous sister, whom if I make a million, I'm gonna give her half. I make a billion, I'm gonna give her half. I make a trillion, I'm gonna give her half. And a green one beneath, which is also kind of a winter type of jacket, although late autumn, early spring type of jacket, more for cold weather. Although if you close the zip it up, but nonetheless, I was very well dressed, and I went for more than 3 hours, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Like wow, but I was all covered up, and I was on post on Facebook. It was like felt like minus 42 at one point. It was like it's minus 24 now today, Saturday. It's 1:25 p.m. in the EST in Montreal, aka Hawk Island here in North America. So it was an extreme cold weather warning. So extreme for real. It was extreme cold. I also felt it when I was taking all my gloves really quick or to do a video. I'm like, wow. And actually for the first time the camera that I did a video, it went completely black because it was too cold to do a video, but I managed to get a few videos out there on the cold, so I had it down on Facebook. Anyways, gonna say gratitude, thank you, offer, because love to offer more than blah blah blah. Thank you, farmers of Quebec, Canada, La Belle Province, Canada, coast to coast, La Belle Province, Quebec, North America, Montreal farmers for all the potatoes, the bacon, the milk, all the farmers, the producers and food, the warehouse workers, the sanitation city workers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, railway workers, electricians, IT workers, all involved in the production and distribution of food. Those pouring a cup of coffee somewhere in the world, maybe in Montreal, here in North America. I'm gonna, speaking of coffee, grateful, thankful for this cup of coffee. Cheers to the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production and the distribution of food, because food is wholly sacred and essential. For the bacon, which I'm going to cook, I am grateful, thankful, of course, for the firefighters, for the public security workers, public security workers. It's too small a space here in my underground Dragon's Lair to have open houses, which I would have from Monday to Friday, to write poetry, create art, and offer tickles, and kisses and hugs, because sometimes all we need a good hug and a good massage therapy. Myself, I'm still, yes, it's been what, more than 2 years, 3 years now during COVID. I've been craving a massage therapy session due to being an independent athlete, and working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. And I encourage all to do workout, train, exercise, and of course increase in hygiene in public. Cannot afford a massage therapy session yet, but my gratitude, and I'm thankful that my rent's paid for February, so I can work and reach out with emails for cooperation, collaboration, participation, and collaboration, whatever it is, in participation and partnership. In as me as an independent athlete, independent artist, independent activist, AAA plus other dimensions, fundamentally being the world's greatest living, dancing millennial rainbow poet, with some brain and some muscle. At some things, yes, I admit I'm mediocre. At some things, I admit I am average. At some things, I admit I am so-so, while being great, super, and excellent at some other things, such as geopolitical analysis and theory, of which I have a playlist. So when I'm going to be cooking the bacon, I'm going to listen to a playlist. There's a new geopolitical event, which can be marked in the geopolitical class or classification of geopolitical event. The balloon, the balloon, the balloon. What you say about a balloon? The balloon, of course, which reached Canada, both Canada, North America, and Canada, US. Well, Mexico is in North America, but as from what we know at this point in time, it hasn't reached Mexico. It didn't cross Mexico, from all we know. Although there's supposedly there's 3 balloons from what we know now. 2 balloons for sure. Supposedly a third one, since I haven't been updated on the news, but nonetheless, balloon, supposedly a spy balloon. XYZ, we're gonna still figure out what is going on with this balloon. China claimed that it is a weather balloon and what have you, so it a big balloon, supposedly 3 buses big. Not a small balloon, 3 buses size, right? So another point in the deterioration of relations between Canada, Sino-Canadian, Sino-American, Sino-North American, Sino-Western relations. Sino, I'm referring to China as a civilization, of which I know a little bit about it. I read, and I studied. And of course, to understand modern China, Xi Jinping's China, we have to, and I've been doing some audiobooks, analysis of China. It's like my theories. If you want to understand them, you have to listen to my lectures or my specific lectures, and of course discourses when I discuss the CIT, citizen integration theory, the DRT, the debt row fusion theory, and the democratic fusion theory, and of course when I discuss all these, the trinity of theories and their implementation that I'm calling across the collective North American civilization via the 4th dimension, LOV, and that 4th dimension being love, and love is also action. To all my willingly loving allies and armies, love God, God trillions of kisses. By kisses, I'm first and foremost founding the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, and by hugs and by tickles, and of course gratitude and thankfulness for the food, and of course my thesis, which I presented at the beginning of the year, and which I will continue this month to reiterate it, and I'm probably going to discuss it in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead again and again and again. It's called, of course, the privilege of civilization, of which we have within we all have, Quebecers, Canadians, North Americans, we all have the privilege of civilization. Such as, of course, the roads, the highways, the transportation, the food, right? We're not farmers, we farm, metropolis island, big metropolis island, the metropolitan area, the greater Montreal area is 4.5 million people. 4.5 million people, that's some countries have 2 million people, 3 million people, 4 million people, right? It's close to some countries. So there's more than 50 countries, I believe, if not more than 100 countries that are below 5 million, right? So Montreal, greater Montreal area is just 4.5 million. Montreal Island proper, where I live, Montreal, aka Hawk Island, is 2.5 million people. So some countries are 1.5 million, 2 million people. So it could be a small country size, right? When we have more than 1 million people. Anyway, so we have different privileges which are connected with the privileges of civilization. Myself, when I take, for example, if I take public transit, that's sort of a privilege of civilization, to be concrete and give an example. So we all have, all citizens of Quebec, whether you're the prime minister, whether you're a hockey player making 7 million a year, please give charity 10%, blah 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 blah. And if you're, of course, another who is on social assistance, so I've received myself as an independent, struggling financially artist, open for business. I've reached out to hundreds for participation, collaboration, cooperation, blah, 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 blah. But my gratitude today is my rent's paid. I do firmly believe, but I'm not perfect, far from it. I was about to watch a little bit of pornography, but I set the limits. I said I'm only going to watch during the Sabbath. And the Sabbath is now until tomorrow about 7, 8 p.m. Sunday, starting from Friday at midnight. So I set that rule and regulation for the past months, almost more than maybe a year now, this February. So I set up to that and I stick to that. I'm only going to watch adult movies, pornography, because everything has a place. And there's some fantasies, some lusts, which have to be channeled and sublimated, which are 2 key words of my philosophy, which rather channel and sublimate than repress and play self-righteous indulgence. Although I'm universal spiritual teaching student. I believe the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. But nonetheless, another dragonism. I digressed a little bit. Rock and roll. Rock and roll digressions. But yes, we have lusts, we have sexual desires, sexual, which we have to make philosophies channel and sublimate, and with consent. My main message to my allies and armies: with consent, give yourselves, if you made it this far, 10 minutes into the video, give yourself with consent a hug like you never hugged before. A period of hockey is 20 minutes, a quarter of football is 15 or 20 minutes. Rock and roll. Blah, 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 blah. I'm grateful, thankful for my rent being paid. I'm grateful. I'm gonna do today carpe diem every day, since I do it during COVID, although I do call for the implementation of my theories, which are more for today, tomorrow, and thereafter. And of course, I am not perfect, far from it. I got some issues, got some vices. I forgot a lot of memory. Penny past years, before COVID, I know who I am and what I'm becoming. I changed. I say I died during COVID. I died during COVID. Being reborn, Adrian, Dragan. I'm androgynous, pansexual. That's only part of me. I'm also a philosopher. I'm also a thinker. I'm also somebody who gets moody, who gets angry, who wishes can afford a fucking massage therapy. But I'm grateful that I can take a bath, which I will. See this video. I will take a bath. I'm gonna enjoy immersion in the bath and meditate. And I'm gonna be grateful that I got that privilege to have hot water. It's another privilege. With brains and muscle, somebody invented this machine. The boiler, right? It takes brains and muscle to maintain and upgrade civilization. By upgrading, hopefully, we address socio-economic, financial, commercial, growing inequalities, and environmental concerns. I do my part as best as I can. I try to improve. That's why I call for the DGA, Dancing Goddess Army, aka International North American Integrated Dance League. Integrated to be a cooperative, to be for environmental education and action, blah, 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 blah. It takes education and action, knowledge, theory, and practice, right? Encourage all to work out. And my dream, the Dragan Army, North American Dragan Army, aka the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, to be for service and security and integrated with all existing public and private security institutions and organizations, firefighters, governments, institutions, corporations, cooperations. A public-private partnership basically fundamentally is my dream for the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom. Encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and to integrate, apply, and implement my Trinity of theories: CIT, Citizen Integration Theory, Debt Refusion Theory first, and Democratic Fusion Theory. Debt Refusion first, DRT, take all public and private debt, refuse it, and create what I call for North America first and NATO member countries, the UE and beyond, BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, countries member of Central, the UE, what I call the UE. That's why I'm calling on my astrological brother Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all in the big tech, and all, of course, public and private institutions and organizations to support the create the UE, Universal Exchange Unit. And now, as I'm getting hungry, I'm going to stop the blah, 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 and we're going to rock and roll. First, we're going to do a busted dance move. And now I'm going to wash and tie my hair. Tie my hair, because I don't want any hair in the bacon. And now I'm gonna wash my hands with soap. It's important to put soap, and water. Now that I washed it, dry it. This is gonna be simple cooking. I'm gonna have bacon. Don't have eggs, but Got carrots. Thank you, farmers. These are produits du Québec. Ça vient du Québec, ça vient de chez nous. Produits du Québec, la ferme Product of Québec. Thank you, farmer, for these carrots. These carrots were initially as all fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother's son. These carrots are from a farm. Thank you, the farmer who harvested, because all the fruits, vegetables, and legumes, these carrots, potatoes, and rutabagas, and fruits and vegetables and legumes, all of them, and all the grain, are initially made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess, Mother Nature Earth, with her brother, the sun, from the black fertile earth, with the watering composition and cooperation by that dance of the sunlight, sun rays, and elevating the elements, the vitamins, the nutrients within the sunlight, creates all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the legumes, and all the grain. But our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest them for us to build, maintain, and upgrade civilization and ourselves to do everything that we do. Require food. Food is holy, sacred, and divine. So these carrots, thank you, farmer. Thank you, farmer, for these carrots. So first I'm going to put the bacon. I'm going to be cooking it in this. Thank you to my anonymous sister, friend, who if I make a meal, I'm going to give her half. I make a bean, I'm going to give her half. I make a tray, I'm going to give her half for this here Supreme Aluminum. Wow, it's made in Canada, made in Canada. Supreme Aluminum, made in Canada, wow. Supreme Aluminum, I don't think if it exists. I think she bought it, I'm not sure. She bought it secondhand maybe, but it's made in Canada. She made in Canada. Yeah, Supreme Aluminum, made in Canada. Wow. See, and I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna get the bacon. And I got a little. I think I'm gonna put the bacon fat in this because I reuse. I put the bacon fat. I reuse as oil because I don't have oil. So to save money, I do not waste the bacon fat. I save it. It gets. I put it into this, and then of course I can spread it on bread or eat it. Put it. I use it again for cooking. And now I'm just gonna put some news. I put a playlist. I chose 11 specific. More so at random, but I chose them. I was curious about what's in the news. So I just put kind of random news about what's going on with the balloon situations. I say balloon, if we can call it that. So I'm just gonna get it going here. All right, rock and roll. Just gonna be sure only touch. I'll not touch it at all if I can. Because it's meat, right? It's meat. So I didn't touch it at all. I just squeezed it out and I'm gonna put it in this and I'm gonna take it right away outside. So this, I'm gonna close it like this. Close it. 1, 2, 3. And gonna wash the hands with soap. See, with soap, because I touched the handle of my doorknob, right? A handle doorknob. Then I touched a little bit of the garbage to lift the lid, right? So I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm gonna turn the heat on. Heat on here, see? Thank the farmers, bro. If you make million, bro, thank the farmers. Thank the farmers because you also gotta eat, give charity. Thanks. I was doing. I'm gonna prepare a few carrots. Gonna peel them as well. Gonna wash and peel. And the bacon, what I do is I'm gonna cut it into pieces inside there, see? See, I cut it. I'm gonna cut it some more. See? Starting to cook already well. It is on high though, so this I'm gonna rinse now. If I touch it, I'm actually even gonna wash it. I'm gonna cut some more carrots. While that cooks, just gotta take a look sometimes to drain the fat. Drain the fat on it. Only 3 carrots, though. Well, see, now I got enough bacon fat. I'm gonna put the bacon fat here. See, I drained it. Drained the bacon fat.
Trudeau desperately wanted
This one's going down.
this to throw it.
Nice, look at this beauty. Big one. Look at this beauty.
Positions, whatever your goals are.
It's cooking nicely. Yeah, 3 carrots is gonna be enough. This I'm gonna put for another use. Just gonna make sure inspect them so if one go bad, They take it out so that it doesn't go bad more. No spread, prevention, food waste, no food waste, no food waste, no food waste, please. There we go. 1, 2. Nice carrots. Aliments Québec, Aliments Québec, Aliments Québec. Compost. This is going to be compost. I'm just going to drain so I don't put water on the floors. Compost. We do compost for the environment. There we go. Wash the hands again. Just think a bit. And it's time to put these in. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in. See? Cut them like this, small pieces. I'm gonna put them in all at once. There we go. Now this I can wash. This I can wash. That I can all wash. Some water. Just gonna stir it a bit. Special Dragan carrots and bacon with, gonna have it with bread and butter for a good Sabbath feast. Some more coffee, wash my hands again with soap. Stir some more. On the second cup of coffee, small cup. Lower the heat a bit. Wash, wash, wash with soap, soap, soap. Soap again. Soap, soap. Oh yeah, my favorite science fiction writer, Arthur C. Clarke.
Progress of science and technology. Called a prophet. The future, exactly as it was. Salvation. Scorn.
See? Time to clean the counters. Time to clean the counters. Time to clean the counters. So, the water.
Most intelligent the remote.
And dry, dry it, don't leave it wet. Dry the counters. Go. Bring the bread. You're gonna cut the bread from here. There. Taste. No. That's cooked, and then this bread, of course. More bread. This is half of this. Cut it. Like this. So inside the bread, I'm going to put them in a little bit of butter. Then I'm going to put it in the microwave. It's going to melt. I'm going to mix it with the bacon. Wash this knife. The knife. And I'm going to put the water here. Wash the sink. And again, so I cut the bread a little bit here. And a little bit of breadcrumbs for the compost. And wash the sink a bit.
So that's president and council. proven so far.
I can turn the heat off. I'm going to stir a bit some more. Actually, what I'll do, I changed my mind. I'm going to put the bread in it just like that. I'm just going to crush it and mix it all in. So I'll turn the heat back on for a bit. So basically what I'll do is this bread, I'm going to crumble it and I'm going to mix it with the bacon and the carrots. The carrots, bread and bacon. So it's going to be bacon, carrots. And gonna mix it all. I'm gonna mix it. And I'm gonna put the other one. Again, crumble. Just gonna break the bread in pieces. Break the bread in pieces. Break the bread in pieces. And put it all in. All smaller pieces, medium small pieces. So. This is gonna be in it here again. I'll wash this, rinse it, or bread on it. Wash out a little bit of this. And I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning on the sides. Now I'm going to rinse again, clean a bit because there was a little bit of breadcrumbs. And again. It's good cleaning. Some breadcrumbs here in my left hand for the compost. And we're going to do some stirring there with this. This
this is what it looks like. So it's bacon, bread, and carrots. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter now. Butter. Butter and black pepper, that's it. Butter and black pepper. Thank you farmers for this holy sacred divine butter and the cows, thanks. Taste it a bit. Oh yeah. Close it properly, all sides, so that there's no exposed. Put it back in the fridge. Close properly. And melt it, but the heat is on low now, but it's still enough to melt. Melting a bit, and I need one last ingredient, black pepper. And we're going to have to add a little bit of black pepper. We're gonna add black pepper. We're gonna add black pepper. Not too much. It's about enough. Product of Canada, black pepper. We're gonna mix it all in. I'm gonna put this back. all mixed in, see? There's some more. I'm gonna go put water for the bath. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna put it in on very low now. Just put the water, just gonna give it another cleaning around it. Cleaning. Drying, drying, drying. Rinse always the cloth that you do, right? To rinse the cloth is important. To rinse the cloth. And this there. My hands put low. Just a bit. I'm gonna go put water for my bath. So we're getting ready for the bath. Let's have a taste of this. Mmm. Mmm. Not bad. I don't think I ever did this. So it's bread, right? Bacon. Mmm. Come out good. Bread, bacon, and 3 carrots. 3 carrots local. Bread. Thank you, farmers. One thing before I forget, wash my hands again. Because I did cut stuff, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of sweeping from the floors. You know, sweeping. Sweeping of the floors. Yeah, there was a little bit of dirt. I'm gonna put it in. And a little bit cleaner now. Gonna wash my hands again. Stir a little bit. And on very low. Go check on the water in the bathtub. Not bad. Now we're gonna get another cup of coffee. Add some more water to the boil for the coffee. For a second cup. Just half. And back to former CIA director who explains the balloon. Back to former CIA director who explains the balloon. Or tries to explain the balloon. Mr. Former CIA director. Yours truly, Quebecer Canadian who was an American twice in past lives. 156 years ago, Dawei, 718 miles south of Montreal, aka Hawk Island, served in the US Army. So, see, I'm curious.
To me,
Interesting. Hardcore geopolitical, financial, social, even spiritual events unfolding locally, nationally, internationally. I'm gonna go take a bath. BATH.
Grateful, thankful that got my sacred Sabbath Saturday meal with ingredients: bacon, bread, butter, carrots, and black pepper. Thank you, farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, for this food. All across the collective North American civilization, this independent artist, independent athlete, independent activist, AAA, plus other dimensions, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and theorist, 1/7 comedian, and world peace advocate is grateful for today. My rent is paid, fully paid my rent, fully paid my electricity bill, fully paid. This food, so electricity bill and rent being paid for the month of February, being covered on electricity and rent. I got food, grateful for today, gonna write poetry, write rock and roll, and bless, send love, LOV healing to all the farmers, butchers, bakers, firefighters, public security workers, IT workers, electricians, and all general workers of the collective North American civilization. Adrian, Dragan, love. And a little bit of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Busiest time of year.
Time for a bath. So I put it on Twitter. I turn the heat off. Make sure the heat is off. If you go away right from the kitchen, make sure. See, it still says hot surface, but make sure the heat is off. Heat is off. post on Twitter, and we're gonna go take a bath. Elon Musk, truth is stranger than fiction. Interesting. I'm gonna respond on Twitter to Musk. Interesting. Bravo, gotta say. Credit is due sometimes. As a nonpartisan, as I'm a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist calling on all millionaires, billionaires to mass finance food security and my dream, a dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, public-private partnership. Twitter, we're gonna tweet, and then go take a bath. Stir a bit. Tweet was sent. Can take a bath now. Either Sabbath's sacred social media work. Being grateful mostly. Thanking, blessing the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, general workers across the collective North American civilization. And, log out. Make sure it's off the turned off. Interesting. I'm gonna go take a bath. That should be a good psychiatrist, psychologist. I am the independent psychoanalytical, psychosexual, psychological, and sexual sometimes tango dancing together. Both of them. Psychological theorist, independent psychological theorist, and sexual theorist. I'm gonna go check on the bath. Let's go. Gonna pause it. We're gonna see each other at in 3 minutes, 3 seconds for you, my time, your timeline. There we are, rock and roll, taking a bath. Substitute. Grateful, thankful that I got hot water. It's already hot, so I'm not gonna put a little bit of. Got some foam. I got some foam. Got some foam. So I'm substituting for not being able to afford a massage therapy session. And I immerse for about an hour or so, and just I'm gonna change the playlist. I'm gonna focus a little bit on science at the moment, so I'm gonna rock and roll with science.
So what is Pegasus? Created by information.
U.S. shut down the Chinese spy balloon, alleged spy balloon. The Chinese say it's a weather balloon that went off course. The U.S. shut down the Chinese spy balloon that supposedly Chinese have claimed that it was theirs, but that it was a weather balloon. So just now in the news, 3:04 p.m. Well, 15 minutes ago, p.m. Eastern Time today, February 4th, 2023, the U.S. shot down a Chinese spy balloon over the Atlantic Ocean, ending a dramatic saga that inflamed tension about the two powers between the two powers. The airborne surveillance device was first spotted earlier this week in the western United States. I love satellites, love satellites, I love satellites. In parallel life, I developed them. And this one, poetry, rock and roll, philosophy, theory.
Today, my friend. Our Indiana story is full. Oh, With just a single text.
Rockin', rockin', rockin'. You rock, man. Wow.
An amazing discovery.
Only spending on essentials. Ain't got money to spend. Got kisses, hugs, tickles, poetry, rap, rock and roll.